now we are so more controlling. Like men are the new. Like it's a woman's world right now.
Yeah, right now it's a woman's world, honestly.
Like right now I can easily tell a man, shut up. If I have a guy, there's no way I'll cook, I'll clean, you have to help me something. Like before we used to do everything, right? But now if
it's
I'm
a 50-50 thing.
You should go to the market. If I'm doing this, you should also do this. Like you have to help me somehow, somewhat.
What's good, Kenganda? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, and I'm drunk. What? Late nights in Nairobi, Kenya, brothers and sisters, and I'm out here in Nairobi, Kenya, one of the greatest cities in the world. Here, I'm here with two beautiful young ladies. I'm gonna let them explain who they are.
Okay, what's up, my good people? My name is Lauren Laleti from the Incredibly Raw Show. Here to serve you tea.
Hi guys, my name is Luana. I'm also a podcaster from the Incredibly Raw Show.
Yeah.
Listen, these two ladies right here are going to tear Africa up. I'm telling you.
Oh, wow.
They got what it takes. They got that fire. I'm trying to tell you. So anyways, your boy O'Shea here. It's like 5 a.m. But I wanted to have a conversation with some of our sisters here. I was talking to my lady.
Yeah.
We're talking a little bit about the growing level of feminism in Kenya.
Yeah.
In particular, Nairobi.
Yeah.
In comparison to some of the more traditional places, Kigali, Rwanda.
Yeah.
East African, Tanzania.
Yeah.
Uganda.
Yeah.
But Nairobi is a little different.
Yeah.
Women think about the world differently on average
Yeah.
than these other places, South Sudan, Juba.
Yeah.
Why is that? And why is that feminism so strong here in Nairobi in comparison to these other places?
I feel like Nairobi have decided to be we're so much westernized, let's be specific. And then there are so many opportunities for women. So many organizations are coming in the name of women empowerment, women empowerment. So, of course, it's going to be all about feminism. You know, the boy child is forgotten. Let's be specific. Now we are just focused on the girl child.
Whoa.
Girl child.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
The boy child is forgotten.
Yeah, like everything, the NGOs,
the big companies.
The big company, it's all about women empowerment, of which, when you found it before, in Africa, men were given the priority. Men were given, the platform. But now they are changing the narrative, especially here in Kenya. Like even foreigners from outside, if they want to invest with an NGO or something, they have to come with a girl child empowerment.
But I feel like now it all goes down to the fact that many of the Kenyan ladies are actually, or rather they have the wrong perception of feminism.
Yeah.
Like if you call out any one of them and you tell them, okay, according to you, what is feminism? Trust you me, they're not gonna know what to tell you. Rather, they're gonna be, it's just us having equal rights. Like what a man can do, I can also do it better. You get to bring it to the fact that actually feminism, or rather the people who started that movement of feminism, they did that to like create equalities in terms of, let's say, because we have companies where they prioritize men even when it comes to payment. Like we still have companies who give pay men a little bit more than women, and yet you're doing the same job. So that's actually a movement where we're trying to get us to like also get good money, because we're doing the same job. So that's actually a good thing of the feminism movement. But now this one, which you find the ladies saying, if a man cheats, I can also cheat back simply because of, I don't know, girl empowerment. I mean, you cheat on me, I cheat on you. But no, that's better. Work. Yeah, that's not feminism.
But are you suggesting that it's okay for a man to cheat and we don't just sit down
honestly,
and do
I feel like it's not okay for a man cheating. But then again, why cheat back? Because honestly, that's your body. It comes down to you. So are you okay with you like doing that simply because the man cheated on you?
Just to prove a point.
Exactly, to prove a point. Because honestly, I feel like if he decided to cheat on you, that's on him. That's not
Walk
on
away
you.
or
So you're not
something.
supposed to cheat back simply because he did that. What's the difference between you and him then? If you're gonna do the same, what's the difference?
There's no difference. That's why they're claiming feminism, like equal opportunity, like what you can do, I can do.
No,
better.
that's stupidity. That's stupidity.
That's
honestly.
the narrative. That's the narrative
stupidity
behind everything.
So you're saying that the boy child, which was dominant in the 60s and 70s, in Kenya, a lot of Kenyan men are being forgotten.
Yeah, actually now they
like,
do that.
Men who? Like they don't exist. Like
They don't exist. Even in Kenya, they don't exist.
Yeah.
So what is the outcome of that?
Now we are so more controlling. Like men are the new. Like it's a woman's world right now.
Yeah, right now it's a woman's world. Honestly,
like right now I can easily tell a man, shut up.
And you
Before we
won't tell
couldn't
me
do that.
anything, yeah.
You can strip off his credit card and tell him to
And
not
even go lie
go
on him to the
outside and stuff.
police.
Yeah, you can do that. Now I feel like
there are Kenyan women doing that to men now.
Yeah.
Are you
Like,
serious?
you remember the story where Shafi Weru
Hold on. Story time music.
Oh my God. You remember how Shafi Weru and DJ Nani, they lost
John
their
Falmer.
jobs. Yeah, they lost their jobs simply because they were speaking on some certain lady. Apparently, she went to an apartment and then she ended up. So they were like more in the perception
They were
of
making
why did you
fun.
go there? Why did you make yourself
make
like be
fun
in
about
an
it.
environment which is not like, I don't know, protective or something?
But they were giving
they got
moral
fired.
education, but people took it negatively.
They got fired.
Yeah. Even us individually, we also play those femininity behaviors that are
Yes.
like personally. If I have a guy, there's no way I'll cook. I'll clean. You have to help me something. Like
Yeah.
before, we used to do everything, right? But now, I expect if
it's
I'm
a 50-50 thing.
you
You're
should go to
washing.
the market. If I'm doing this, you should also do this. Like you have to help me somehow, somewhat. You can just before our dads used to come and read a gazette, and mom would
do everything.
take us to school, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. But now you find like if you're cooking, your person is probably doing the dishes. If you're doing the dishes,
cooking mboga, you're cooking
it's like
ugali.
we are sharing chores in the house. Like it has come to that level.
Can I ask you a question? I know that's Nairobi.
Yeah.
But you have other cities out here like Nakuru, there's Kisumu, Eldoret. Is that the same case in these other cities also?
Absolutely. I feel like only people who practice the same tradition that has been there before are those people who are not brought up in technology, modern
People from
technology.
Turkana.
Yeah, people who are not brought up in
Lamu.
modern tech. I feel like this technology is the same reason why toxic femininity is there. Ugly breakups is the same reasons why people have bad femininity. Like we're like, oh my God, men are dogs, men are this, men deserve to. Men, I had a girl saying they can't stand a man breathing in their space.
Really?
And I'm like,
oh wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for real, and they're not pretending. It's genuine. Like they really get irritated by the mere structure of a man. Like just a man walking in and they're tired. They don't want to see them. And it is actually affecting even us as women. The toxic feminists, they are affecting us because you find like, if I'm looking up to you as Lorna, as my friend, and then I come to you with confidence and like, I want to open up to you about my relationship.
Yeah.
You're not going to advise me because you want me to do better. You're going to advise me based on your personal feelings,
Actually, to sum it up, it's the feminism that we have in Kenya. It's the toxic one.
It's toxic. There's nothing like genuine, like
Toxic.
the original
So,
feminism. Yeah.
Okay, so can you guys give me an example of what you felt the original feminism is in comparison to what toxic femininity is?
Let's say when women were not allowed to like put on trousers. Yeah, or rather women were not allowed to go to work. Rather, you were supposed to stay at home and wait for your husband and cook and clean and do everything. No, the husband becomes the breadwinner. And now you're the wife who stays at home. So the women advocated for us to get the opportunities and chances to go to school. Because actually back then, women were not allowed to go to school to study. Like men were being the one given the priority to study because they term men to be intelligent than women. The woman is the wife and a mother. So the original feminism movement advocated for ladies to also get the same opportunities to go to school, to learn, to get educated,
to be a boss in a company other than a man.
Now that's the good feminism. Now this toxic one of, I don't know, I can't cook, I can't clean. You're supposed
I can't give bath. I can't sire kids for this man. I can't, I can't go to visit your parents and do their work. We can hire a worker. Like those things are very toxic to me, if you ask
very
me.
toxic.
Like,
you're competing with men. And honestly, as much as I do believe in equality, I'm gonna say a woman can never be a man. Honestly, that is why they are men,
And a man can never be a woman.
And a man, yes, can never be a woman. There's a reason as to why God created the man to be a man and to be dominant and to be the alpha. I'm not gonna deny it, because honestly, trust you me, if a robber was to come here, I'd want to be behind you, because I trust in the whole perception of men being muscular, the protectors and everything. So I'm not going to deny that fact. But then again, you being the alpha and everything, you're not supposed to be that dominative on me and let me just to be the, I don't know, stay at home wife. I'm not supposed to do anything.
Yes.
Women now have been given a lot of power, honestly. And they're now taking it to their advantage, right? They're misusing the power that you've been given as women.
Yes. If we trade in lightly, we're going to find ourselves back to less
because
opportunities.
honestly, we are misusing the power. Do it for the right reasons. Because I've heard of stories where, I don't know, a guy is hitting on you, and then all of a sudden you say, you know what? Or maybe, this guy did what? Okay, let me just scream. This guy, me, or I don't know, was trying to me. And the people are not gonna side with the guy, honestly. So I don't know. People need to change. Over the women, you need to change.
This toxic feminism has even made women not settle. We're
True.
not settling.
As a matter of fact, that's true.
Let me ask you this. Do you think, like, I know you're relatively young.
Yeah.
But do you feel like women that are your age who are progressing, and I see Nairobi, there are things here that are not in Kampala. There's Samsonite as a brand. There's Cold Stone Creamery as a brand. There's Burger King as a brand. There's Oracle as a brand here. There's Google, Microsoft. Obviously, women have more opportunity in Nairobi than in Kampala.
That's true.
So, but do you think that because of this new opportunity that women have in Kenya, do you feel they're more happier than now than in your mother's age or grandmother's age?
Personally, I am happy because with the level of my education and everything, I don't think I would be anything like my mom, like the submissive things and stuff. Like, okay, I don't mind being submissive, but I didn't go to school just to be married and settle for
what
kids.
extent? You would be submissive, but to what extent?
I have limits.
What are your
like
limits?
every educated lady, they have limits to their submissiveness.
But honestly, I feel like
it's these ladies who didn't go to
nowadays,
school that are very submissive 100%. Trust me, any lady who has a degree or a PhD will not take a man's perspective all through. There's a level. There's a limit.
But I feel like there's a bad side towards us having everything. Like, honestly, if I were to categorize it, I'd say the generation nowadays are unhappy lot. Like, we are mentally disturbed. We have all sorts of problems. Like, I feel like the generation back then, as much as the wife used to stay at home and being submissive, but they didn't have many problems as we are having right now.
Okay, so you think you have more problems now?
Yes.
Yeah, like we have the opportunities we always wanted, but then again, it has created
it has come with its own.
Yeah, and I don't know if men have something to play with it, but like they have a part to play with it, or I don't know.
I feel like we're to blame because honestly, when a woman is some sort of a boss lady or you have your own, we tend to get hard-headed a little bit. Yeah, we tend to get a little bit hard-headed. Like you can't tell me. You can't tell me anything. I pay for my own apartment. I have my own money. What are you saying?
Like, for example, do you really think if you are in a relationship right now, do you really think if a man tells you, keep quiet, listen?
I'm not going to do that.
First of all, I'm going to be like, who are you talking to?
I'm educated. I have my degree.
I know that's
what
not
are you
me.
saying?
Yes, that's not me. But before.
So that's the mentality.
If our fathers were telling our moms to be quiet, they were like, quiet. Yeah, but now we can't take
because they were not woke and they didn't know anything about their husbands and everything. But with us, we know everything.
So let me ask you this: who are the most successful communities in Kenya?
Communities, Kikuyus.
What about Somalians?
They're very successful.
Very successful.
Yeah, very, very much so successful.
Let's talk about them. Shout out to the Somalians. The Somalians anywhere in the world, not just Kenya, but also in Uganda, in America. What are their rules of engagement? No matter how successful the woman is, how does a Somalian woman behave?
They're submissive. Their mode of how they conduct themselves in front of people is wife-like. It's not like I'm a boss lady. I stand here.
She can make $1 million a year.
But she's still a wife at the end of the day. That's for sure. That's for sure.
And would you say that Somalians are more than one of the most successful people in Kenya?
Yeah. To some extent, yeah.
From a foreigner's eye, I mean, you live here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But when I see the most extravagant, expensive restaurants in Kenya,
Somalians.
always there.
Yeah.
Art Cafe.
Actually, it's a family business.
Art Cafe. Storytime music. Yesterday, I was in Art Cafe in Westgate. Nairobi is cold.
Yeah.
It's not like Kampala. Nairobi is good at many things, but it can never be Kampala weather. Ugandan weather is it true?
He ain't lying.
Kampala weather is the best in Africa that I've seen. So anyways, it was very cold towards where I was sitting at. So I tried to move to somewhere closer to the outdoors. So you can go to outdoors in Art Cafe Westgate and you can sing. But I was closer to indoors. So it was two Somalian couples, man and a wife, and they were coming towards the table that I was wanting to move to. Now I got there first, but I let them have it because, you know, they're married. And whenever I go to Art Cafe anywhere in Nairobi, it is almost 60% Somali. Anywhere where you can spend expendable income, it's always Somalians there. They control everything in their economy. I've heard now they're now in parklands very extensively. It was Indians. Somalians are there. And let's mention Indians. An Indian woman can make $3 million a year, but it will not change
True.
how she acts. If a Somalian woman makes $1 million a year in Kenya, you won't know.
Yeah.
Why is it different if a
Kenyan
woman...
babes, you're gonna find them at the clubs.
So this is the issue here. So, and I want to talk about certain communities in Africa that I see doing this. Outsiders of the diaspora. You know, Indians are in Africa, but they're not African. But I've never really seen Ethiopians, Eritreans, Somalians, people from Djibouti. They always operate in a different perspective than women from sub-Saharan Africa.
Yeah.
I will say even South Sudanese.
Yeah.
I told you the other day, I was hanging out with a South Sudanese woman, beautiful lady, and she was with somebody that was not South Sudanese. That's her boyfriend.
Yeah.
She was doing this,
Oh yeah.
raising her hand,
Yeah.
and I swear, like that thing made me say, as a man, like, because you know, as a man, let me tell you one thing. Right? As a man, I can make a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But I always need to sacrifice myself
Yeah.
to provide for the wife and for the community.
Yeah.
As a man, when I get money, as much as I want to gloat myself, I have to give my money to the community, because the community, as a man, is the resource we need to develop so that women don't get robbed,
Yeah.
women are not being abused,
Yeah.
women have opportunities, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a little different from ladies. When ladies get money, it doesn't really circle back
That's true.
to the community. It may circle back to their family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I look at the Somalian community, it's like really the close thing to perfect. Because those men are going to make sure, like, I never see Somalian ladies when I go to the airport in Entebbe, and you see there's women going as maids to Oman, Saudi. They're going to Dubai. I've never seen a Somalian lady. I've never seen that. I've never seen an Indian doing it. I've only seen sub-Saharan Africans. So what that means is that these men, okay, they may not be perfect, but their women are so protected. Like, you can barely even talk to a Somali woman without getting fucked up. Like, as an African American, if I see a Somali woman that's attractive, we already know, like, you can't talk to her.
Yeah.
Is it true here in Kenya?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a thing.
So you know
Actually
that.
a thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know that the Somali guys, they're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know that.
Like here in Kenya, you can't just go for a Sudan lady as a man, but Sudan boys can come for
Here you go.
Kenya. Right?
There you go. But it's Sudan or South Sudanese.
Yeah. South Sudan.
Yeah. Like they're protective of their girls.
Yeah. So now, like, as a man, I can make as much money as I want. That's fine, right? But there's still a certain commitment that I have
Yeah.
with the money that I have to the women in my community. But I'm seeing, like, a lot of the women, it's outside of Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Djibouti. When we get towards, like, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, it's like, bro,
That's true.
I'm listening to Pound Town, Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. I'm going to go twerk on a yacht in Dubai.
Yeah.
And then you end up with a that like, basically, he's like what you look like. You like what he looks like,
Yeah.
but he can't take care of you. And you end up, like, not liking the guy because he's not a man. But you're so rich now. You get a guy.
Buy any guy you want.
Any guy you want.
Yeah, we give you babies if you want, but like the guy, he's a user. You got all that money now.
Yeah.
And he's using you. You mean you have babies for the guy, but you don't even respect him. Like, is it worth it at that point?
Nah, because at some point you'd want to be with someone who is there for you, not there for you because of the money.
Yeah, and a lot of Kenyan ladies getting rich. I'm gonna give a shout out to one lady right now that I think is very successful. Alma Muthiu.
Oh, Alma.
Yo, she puts in work.
Dating
show, TikTok brand deals, things like that. So women are coming up in Kenya, dropped out of college, doing well. It's not too many ladies that can do that in Uganda. But Kenyan market is like so great.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
But then at what point do you feel like as a lady, the minute you can get, is he going to be a man making less money than you with the attitude? Or is he going to be a man that has more than you? Because I'm telling you this, if you're a guy that is rich in this Africa, a place like Nairobi, do you think a man is going to be like, well, you know what? I got more money than you. I'm not going to cook and clean.
No.
And that guy is doing, and he's doing very well. What is he going to do?
It's not going to happen.
You mean ladies out there that won't go for that?
Yeah.
You want to take care of me? I'll do whatever you say, Dad. Storytime music. If you say, how many kids you want? 8, 9, 13? Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
Like even in this Nairobi, like you think like so many ladies are just progressive. But there's so many ladies that like, look, I just want to just be a wife.
Yeah, and be taken care of.
Yeah. How do you compete with that in this level of feminism?
I feel like women are the ones who don't want commitment at the moment.
You don't want commitment.
We just don't want commitment. I don't know. We have really different reasons, but I was telling you yesterday, I went to church, a youth function, and then one of the youth decided to propose to, long-term girlfriend. And the funny thing, in the background, we were like, congratulations. But in background, people were like, oh, poor thing. What did you just sign up for? I know. Yeah, like we were feeling bad for her. Instead of being like, before we used to be happy for an engagement, but now we are stressing out of an engagement because toxic femininity is telling us you're being stripped up of your freedom. First, let's start from there. You're going to be a slave for the rest of your life because you're signing in with this man and you're going to be doomed with this person for the rest of your life with his ugly behaviors, because we assume definitely men have ugly behaviors. Automatically, we just assume that. So we were just wondering, for how long is she going to enjoy this pain? We're not looking at it in a positive perspective.
That's the wrong definition people have of marriage, or rather, wrong look people have towards marriage, because people view marriage to be as, I don't know, now that you're married, it means you're not going to
the end of the world
do
for you.
whatever thing you are doing. You're going to be tied down in the house.
Yeah.
You just have babies and then that's your life.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that way, honestly.
It doesn't. It's because of the narrative we've created.
People have created.
Yeah, we have.
But then again, let me ask you something. And that is why, honestly, I feel like us as Kenyan ladies, we have a problem. Because let me ask you something. You as a married woman and you have a child, why would you want to like go out clubbing? Honestly, like, okay, I'm not saying you're not supposed to go and have like fun with your girlfriends, but you have a young baby back at home, but you want to compete with other single ladies at the club. You're there popping champagnes, you're twerking, and yet you're a mother and a wife. Like, honestly, and then you expect the man to also stay there with you. Like, we're asking, it's double standards, man. Because it's the same thing. What if your husband was to like go out and have fun with his boys, leaving you with the children? Are you gonna feel happy? Definitely not gonna feel happy. Double standards with Kenyan women, honestly.
It's true. But to some extent, I kind of understand where those girls who want to go out. But at the same time, I would say this, until you become that kind of a woman, you can't do that. You can't just do that. You can't just wake up one morning and say, I want to go out and are you really? Because you're not.
Honestly,
no, you're not Rihanna. If you're Rihanna, okay, cool. We understand.
I'm saying, most of the Kenyan women are actually trying to idolize the Western women.
Okay, but why is that, though?
I don't know.
Because
honestly,
I feel like we believe like the westernization is really what women really need in terms of being progressive, in terms of our careers and everything. And then we see the likes of Michelle Obama. We misinterpret it the wrong way. Do you know for Michelle Obama to be who she is, she had to submit to the husband?
Between Riri and Michelle Obama, I'd say my idol is Michelle Obama.
But people,
But people idolize
are
Rihanna
being toxic feminists
with Rihanna.
in in the name of Michelle Obama, they say, no, but at the same time, they're forgetting Michelle Obama is still married, and there's a reason why she's still
married.
has a husband.
Yeah.
But you, with your toxic femininity, like you're still single, always been single, you've been choosing single, you have ended up single for the rest of your life. But the truth is, these toxic feminists, they really need love. They really crave love, and that's when they draw the frustration and make it sound like it's toxic feminism.
I want to throw something in the game, right? Because I've met so many Kenyan men. Storytime music. I met so many Kenyan men, right? And a lot of Kenyan men, they can afford to. They're going to Uganda. And so many Kenyan men say, listen, we don't even want to marry Kenyan women.
Yeah, because we're not submitting.
We want to marry Ugandan women.
Hard-headed. Hey, Kenyan women.
Okay, so let me just say this. Like, as an American, like, I've dated women from here and women from Uganda. I don't see so much of a difference, but I do notice that there is a difference. It is based on personality or whatever. But clearly I can see, like, a woman that's coming from Nairobi is different from a woman from Kampala.
That is true.
I've never, like, for example, in Buganda, I've had ladies bow. Like,
yeah, we saw it.
Oh yeah, they bow.
The Ugandans they come from. Yeah, they really like.
I used to stop ladies. Even Jonita is like on, you know, Jonita is in the podcast. But if Jonita is a man, she will bow. And I'm like, and I saw the South Sudanese lady. I'm like, she's raising her hand. I'm like,
wow,
what's that?
I'm like, something wrong with her?
That's slavery, honestly.
I know.
No. I don't think so. Let me say this.
Honestly,
let me say this.
With this thing of kneeling down for.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check you right. My grandfather was born in 1918. He's dead now.
Okay.
He was 101. 2019. 101. I was born in 1981. He was 63. The same things he's supposed to do, I'm supposed to do. Like, it's not like 5 in the morning. We're podcasting.
Yeah.
I stay up this time every single night. And if I was a man born in Kenya in 1918, if I take care of my family, if I stay up to 5 in the morning, that doesn't change. And in 2023, 105 years later, men in Kenya, it doesn't change. If you have to take care of your wife, stay up to 6 in the morning, no Kenyan guy is going to, for the most part, that's married. You know what? I got to take care of my wife, but I got to take care of my kids. I'm not staying up to 5 in the morning. There's no guy here I don't believe that I've met that won't do that.
Yeah.
But now with women, their roles have changed.
Yeah.
And you have some ladies, I'm going to say this, I don't want to be too graphic. I'm not going to you tonight, you know? And so if the westernization is coming in, do you possibly believe how many, if women are beating men, there's a lot of men providing for women in sexless relationships. Your wife is not you.
Yeah.
That you're providing.
You're providing.
They expect you to provide.
True.
If you don't provide, there's a problem.
Okay, it's happening in Kenya. I can guarantee you in Uganda it will never happen. Right? So Kenyan guys are seeing what's going on. And they're like, listen, and I'm just going to be real. Human women are beautiful. Even in Rwanda, they have a different, in as much as development Rwanda has. You will find some of your most submissive ladies in Rwanda. If guys go to Uganda, Kenyans, and Kenyan guys have a little bit of an advantage. How are you going to compete with that?
Yeah.
Because Ugandan women, I'm telling you, they are beautiful, just like Kenyan women. You know I'm not going to say what they have, but you know, it's a rumor.
They have the bam bam.
They're going to, like, in Uganda women, they're like, it's one of the last places in Africa that you see. It's like, I was telling my mate, like, yo, I used to tell her, like, don't submit to me. Somebody told me, no, let her do it. Let her do it. Let her be herself. Let her be in her culture. You know, she wants us. Don't stop her from being what her people taught her to be. I'm gonna be real. Like, I know there's a difference between Uganda and Kenya when it comes to Nairobi is developed more. I like doing business here better.
Yeah.
But the culture of what I see in Uganda is like, you know, you see
in terms of culture, they're better.
like I had a woman like in Kenya, like I don't know, flip me off in Kenya. I would never, woman can ever do that in Uganda. Never.
What?
Ever flip you off. In Uganda? Never.
Traditional.
Never.
Very traditional.
Talk back?
Never.
Kenyan women are very close. Like, Kenyan women are still very nice. Don't get me wrong. For an American standard. But what I'm saying is this. The Somalians have proven one thing. That their culture works. Dubai. Emiratis. Look at Dubai. It's the best place in the Middle East.
Yeah.
What do their women do? Their women are not their men.
That's true.
Are they?
No.
But you have Kenyan men working in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
You have Kenyan men working in Dubai.
Yeah.
But now, if feminism works so much, why isn't Emiratis working for Kenyans in Nairobi?
Yeah, that's true.
What Indians are housemaids in Nairobi?
So it's hypocritical.
Yeah, actually, I was about to say that. I feel like Kenyan women basically are being hypocritical because honestly, it's all a matter of the double standardness, because you expect the guy to like share the roles with you, like you're dividing the roles equally. But now when the guy tells you, let's split the bills when it comes to rent, you don't want to do that. Actually, you're going to have a big problem. So why want that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We know y'all don't want to spend no money.
Yeah. No, that's being hypocritical because honestly, you're trying to be men. You can do it. So let's split the bill, honey. Let's split the bill.
Yeah, a lot of this toxic feminism is coming through past experiences, trauma. Like, I feel like before you go into another relationship, kindly take your time to,
to heal.
At least heal so that you can stop with that. You're hurting when you're busy hiding in the toxic feminism, pretending to be something that you're not.
You're not.
Yeah, but you're still hurting when you can just ask for help when it's needed. You can just be like, hey, I'm not okay. And this is what, instead of ranting it out on the wrong people because, hey, they did not do anything to you. You did that. Or maybe they did that to you. You can heal. So I feel like also we need to embrace healing, being, vulnerable or
being open to like trying it once more.
Yes, exactly. Understand the crowd you're attracting. If this crowd is full of toxic feminism,
just leave that. And also, before you stand and embarrass yourself, I'm a feminist. Please understand what feminism is all about. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like we have many wannabe feminists in Kenya, all in the name of women empowerment, and yet they're empowering the wrong thing.
I'm in an era whereby I acknowledge like there's toxic feminism.
Yeah.
Because you'll find like, okay, I was even asking a friend of mine, you're busy saying men are this, men are that, men are this, men are that.
Yeah.
Okay? You want a man who is financially stable.
Yes.
You want this, you want that, you want this. What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
You're busy asking and demanding for this and that. What are you bringing? Okay, you want a guy who has a clean dent and formula. Why are your teeth brown? You want a it's
you
true.
Want a guy who has a car.
Why are you on Route 11? You want a guy who is learned. Why did you drop out of school?
Yes.
You want a guy like you want a guy who's clean and you're stinking. Like you need to attract what you are.
Yeah,
back it up. Like if you're gonna come here and tell us you want this kind of a man, back up your story.
That's
like
true.
Let us see. Truly, this person deserves this. You cannot be telling us you want a dude who's looking like this when you're busy looking like night and day with compared to the guy you are. It's true, no shade. It's true.
That's true,
if you're gonna be setting standards, please be about the standards that you're setting. You cannot, if you're gonna tell a guy to take you on a restaurant, make sure you take yourself to the restaurant.
They lie. Many of them usually run.
At this point, if you think you're a feminism, maybe you need to rethink again what kind of feminism you're projecting, because at this point, we don't even know what you guys are preaching. We need to know what you're bringing.
In the name of
we are lost. We are
here.
lost in the name of your feminism and toxic. To be specific, it's toxic feminism all through. Like, I would never tell someone to insult their husband.
Honestly,
And they insult them back. Don't do that. If that's not you, don't do it. You can insult your husband if you're an insulter. But if you're not an insulter, don't do it. Mostly Kenyan lady, they watch too much movies. Let's start from there. You guys are so drawn into too much movies.
Yes.
You watch a lot of
You're
things on
living
the
in a
internet.
fantasy world.
You drove, and that's not true. It's just the internet.
Yeah, let's
the
be realistic,
reality,
guys.
it's not
Let's
that
be
way.
realistic.
Give that man the respect that he deserves.
Yes.
If he disrespects you, you can go about the right way.
Yeah.
You don't have to, they go low, you go lower. You at the end of the day, you need to remember the roles of a woman.
Yeah.
They never change. They've been there
that's
since.
True. That's
Right.
very
That's the
true.
truth. You guys are forgetting the culture. It's the culture for me. Like the way we are saying our men have lost ways, we've also lost ways. We are
That's
busy
true.
pinpointing fingers and saying our men have have lost ways, and we're the ones who have really lost ways. Right now, if I have a degree, there's no way I can give my husband who has a diploma respect that he deserves.
Honestly, that's true.
Honestly, even when we're arguing, no, I studied so much than you.
No wonder I have a degree and you have a diploma.
Like you're so immature. Like it's not adding up. And then look at this situation whereby you'll have a man providing for you for like 5 years nonstop. And then it happened the 6th year, he's broke for some reason. Something happened. And now you're the one stepping up. Do you really think the guy will breathe in and out like a normal human being when you're there? You'll
Kenyan
be like
women.
Women
Okay,
have a
know.
tendency of pinpointing and telling you how much
They
you've
lack
done this and that and
patience.
this for you. At the end of the day, we need to understand, like, as Kenyan women, to be precise, chasing a career doesn't mean you need to be a feminist. Going for your dreams doesn't mean you need to be a feminist. You can go for your dreams and still be that submissive woman you've always wanted to be.
A mother.
We do not need to compete with these men how to be unruly or not. We are women. We are who we are. We will never change to be something that we are not, unless you tell me you want to be
You want to be a man.
I want to add to that because, like what you're saying is perfectly correct.
Yeah.
Because I have instances where I've been disrespectful, saying things that are hurtful because, I have this and you don't. But it's not really about the number or what I have.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, listen, I have a woman. Number one, she's black or she's an African woman. That don't give me the right to talk to her in any kind of way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have X, Y, and she don't have it.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. As a man, if there's something that she did that is incorrect, okay. If I don't like what she did, let's remove the fact that I have more than what she has. It has nothing to do with the matter. It doesn't matter that she's from Africa or Black America or wherever.
Yeah.
Let's move that to the side. She made a mistake. Well, you know what? You're poor. That's why you made a mistake. No. You made the mistake regardless of who you are. But if you made a mistake, let me talk to you as an adult. Listen, baby, you did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate. Okay? I didn't like what you did.
Yeah.
And it made me feel X, Y, and Z. Let me not put you down because, you're going to die here in Africa. You're going to die here in Black America. No. All that is besides the point.
Yeah.
Because what I make as a person, as an individual, it's great. But I have to still treat you as an individual that wants to be in a relationship. So once I say I want to be with you, I have to give you that respect, no matter how much money you make or whoever else. Because I decided to say yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you do something I don't like, let me come and talk to you about why I don't like it. Right? And this is the one thing I want to say about Black men, how we deal with Black women. We're not perfect. We could also be the people that be like, you know what? I went to Harvard. I got this.
Yeah.
Yo broke ass came from X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the same thing right now. Now, like, how does that make you feel, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. You do something I don't like. Let me talk to you about it. I'm not going to embarrass you in front of your friends.
Yeah.
And I've done that before and been embarrassed. But how does it make the other person feel? Okay, let me talk to you for a second. You did X, Y, and Z. I didn't like it. It hurt my feelings or whatever. I don't ever want to see you do X, Y, and Z again.
Yeah.
And usually what you will find out is the person will never want to respect the fact that you didn't want to embarrass me in front of others.
Yeah.
Okay, and I understand that what I did hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
So because you respected me, I'm going to change that behavior. And usually it works. But now when you start putting people down because you have money,
Yeah.
you have success, no real woman, I don't care if a woman comes from the poorest parts of America, Africa, nobody wants to be talked down to. It's not a behavior that's incentivized. Like if I'm with you and you're poor, why do I need to bring that up?
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, obviously I was okay with it before, right?
Yes.
When I'm you, I'm not saying I'm poor. Like you're poor. Like like, are you whatever. Now I'm mad all of a sudden. When I say I'm loving you and things is good, now I'm saying you're poor. Right? And again, that pettiness needs to be out of that conversation because it has nothing to do with the argument. The argument is, regardless of how much money you made, you did something I didn't like.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
That's
So let me talk to you about it, or let me not feel fearful because you have more money than me, so I can't talk about it. I just tell you to get the out. And I've been there before in my earlier years, like where you can talk to me regardless, and that was stupid. But now, if I make a mistake, I'm listening to what the lady is saying. It has nothing to do with oh, I make more money than you.
Yeah.
I'm listening to what she's talking about. No matter how much money you make or how well you're doing, how you treat people matters.
Yes.
And people who are just now coming into money, and that's a big mistake that a lot of folks are coming into money for the first year or two. Now you're treating people like because you feel like you're somebody.
That's true.
But the reality is, as soon as you get there, you can lose it. And I had to learn myself personally, like, listen, okay, what I make is because of it's like my personal effort, but my relationships are different.
Yeah.
And I have to treat people in a certain way, especially if it's people in my community.
Yeah.
Like as Black women,
yeah.
I need to treat you better than I would treat somebody else, right?
Yes.
So I can't talk to you down. Because because these women that look like me, my mother or whatever, I need to have a certain level of respect for them that I would have for her. So if you do something I don't like, I need to talk to you about it in love. And if we break up, it's in love too. Whatever. Like, okay, work it out. Whatever. Because at the end of the day, I just want you to work for me. So it doesn't matter if it's, if it's in love with me, it's not working out. Let's do whatever else, right? But many times I felt like when people start getting money in Africa and in America, it's like, well, you. You ain't.
Yeah.
That's true.
I've been a person that's been there before and it doesn't work. I still have my obligations as a man. Like women can pretty much say some things to you. And as a man, you're usually supposed to be able to accept it.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to really respond to a woman in a way that she is.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad.
Yeah.
So now I've learned to understand that, like, okay, she said some I really didn't hurt my feelings, right? But maybe I'm not supposed to really say some in response. Because I need to have a certain level of control over myself.
Yeah.
If I don't want to with her no more, let me not just call her or whatever. Let me not send them back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how we're supposed to really be adults and deal with things. But I see you guys are sleepy. Last words.
Basically, women should stop being hypocrites, and whatever thing they expect men to do for them, they should also be doing the same. I mean, you can't just have some double standards simply because you are women and you deserve that. You need to take care of the men too.
The thing of feminism should just end.
Women should be women and men be men.
Afresh. Like we just start from how it started, like from the beginning to the end and everything. A lot of women are busy, driving each other astray, and even what could have been a happy home is no longer there.
Simply because of the influence and
yes,
friends.
even these influences. Like if you have that platform to tell the crowd something and you think it can influence them big time, just make sure you influence the feminism in the right way, honestly, because we are busy losing our sisters out here because in the name of feminism. Yes, exactly. That's why you find people doing a lot of things that are not called for. Like it's true. So let's just agree to disagree.
And let's men be men and women be women.
It's up. Yeah, we just need to respect boundaries. We are disrespecting men in the name of toxic feminism, and that's not cool.
I mean, it's a lot of guys doing the same thing, but again, there's this maturity. When you're dealing with African women or Black women, I think a lot of men, when we get to where we want to be in the private sector, because with Black people, we're so used to being at the bottom, Blacks or Africans. So when we get to somewhere, we're longing to be like that person, like that people respect.
Yeah.
And so now that we're there, it comes to the level of we're here now and everybody else. And, and I've had to learn, like, with money comes a level of responsibility.
True.
And just because I could treat somebody like and I could get over, it doesn't mean that I should do it.
That's
yeah.
true.
And
It's
it's something,
necessary.
and it's something that I would want to say to my. It doesn't mean that I should say it. And at first, I was just telling them like how it was. But when you talk about like dealing with women as a man, you wouldn't be able to tell a woman because like with some of the red pill stuff, like yo, you don't like it, get the out. I used to kind of be that guy, but now it's like a woman's feelings is different. Like a man, you can have a conversation like, look, yo, bro, in the business, you're a fuck up.
Yeah.
You're terrible. But a woman that's having problems, you can't say that.
That's
In that way, because a woman's feelings are different. So you can't deliver that message like, listen, there's some things that you're doing, it's not really great. We need to fix that. But a woman, you can't crush her hopes like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when men get money, it's like, well, I'm just going to tell her the truth because how she would have treated me. And that might have been true. But as men, like you said, like there's certain things, even if we do get some money, it doesn't give us the right to break a woman's feelings or break a woman's pride, because women are not going to take it like that. You know what I mean? And I learned that, like, hey, something I don't like, if I don't really know with you no more, there's a way I can do it and not break your spirit or put you down or whatever. Maybe we take a break for a minute, it's not really working out or whatever. You know what I mean? And do it in a way that's love or respect, instead of being like, you're trash, you didn't do this right, you're so stupid, you're dumb, just like your mother or something like your dad. And I mean, it's and then you end up feeling bad about it at the end, like, you know, like, man, you want to reach out and apologize, they don't want to accept your apologies no more, because you hurt their feelings so much, you know what I mean? And so I feel like a lot of women in the Black world and men are both like engaging in that, like, I'm on you, who cares about that?
That's true.
And one thing about me, like, no matter if I was to make $1 million a day, I was still like, now that I know what I know, I don't really base what I do based on my success, how I treat you. Because I have a God-given right to respect you. No matter who you are. No matter if you're from here, Black America, you're Black, I got a right as a man to respect you as a woman. Even if I don't like what you're saying. There's a way I'm supposed to respond to it.
Yeah.
And then if I don't like it, I could just stop with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So guys, we're up out of here. Peace.
Bye.